Hi guys, hope you're well. So here I am down in Whitehall. I've just been at the St George's Day event, although it's been done on the Saturday to get a few people here. Really interesting event, you know, lots of songs, lots of speeches, and here's some highlights from it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you for attending. At tough times like these, create men of the moment, and women, and you people are of this moment. There's no place I'd rather be than in the centre of London, celebrating our identity, our culture, and an historic event. Today you will find out how I inherited my surname, as the ghosts of my ancestors stand on my shoulder proud, saying to me, Dean, be strong. It's your love and support that gives me strength, honesty and integrity. I just want to make one thing clear. This is not about me. There's no political attachment today. This is about us as people, celebrating St George's Day. Since when holding this flag represents racism and prejudice? I will not tolerate such words. I will not tolerate such actions and tarnish. Why is the tolerant majority bowing to the intolerant minority? I hold this flag as a proud Englishman that represents my country. I am proud of my culture. I am proud of my identity. I am proud of my history. A man who holds his flag, a gentleman will protect his family and his children. That doesn't mean he's going to attack other children. Since when did that come into play? We need to help the hungry. We need to help the suffering. But what we don't do is step over the English suffering and the English hungry kids. In fact, on the contrary, what we do, we go back to English civilization, agricultural, the cotton mills of Lancashire, the steel production of Sheffield. We produce and start producing and manufacturing our greatness again. And then we can help as many people as we can. Now, as a proud, patriotic man, I respect all cultures. And they should conform and respect mine. So I believe the English public have got a little bit too comfortable. I'm going to go back to William Shakespeare, the gentleman who helped create and sculpture the English language. I'm going to go back to Sir Francis Drake, not only a champion explorer, but one who defeated the Spanish Armada. I'm going to go back to the Duke of Wellington, who defeated the great Napoleon, who hadn't been defeated until he met the 54-year-old Duke of Wellington. I'm going to go back to Sir Winston Churchill, a man, a great man tarnished. Why? The greatness that we have done to the world. Do you not understand the economies, the infrastructures that we have built? We increased life expectancy in certain countries. That's what we've done. I want to talk about Emma Pankhurst, securing women's independence and the vote. I want to talk about surviving the Great Fire of London, the plague. I want to talk about inventing the internet. This is what we have done as people. Why do you stand with your heads down? It is your job to relive and relive and pass on your history and your heritage. It is your duty as an English or great British man. We learn from history. That's what we do. But do not tolerate this behaviour of people labelling you a racist because you stand for the flag and you're a proud patriotic person. The true patriot cares. Like I said, he welcomes anyone to the country. He will help the needed. He will help the suffering. Don't let you be told anything else, guys. Many programs, especially on YouTube, these commentators are feeding you the negative narrative. When will you wake up? Pull yourself together. Negativity sells. There is plenty of people earning money off your emotions. Take it from me, a frontline person, a person who's been in many conversations and actions. It is not that bad. division is being created and people are earning from it. At this moment, I'm going to deliver you some news, as many are not happy with the current London Mayor. Knife crime has increased, muggings have increased, robberies have increased, sexual assault have increased. What do? Do I need to stand for mayor? Now, there has been the rumour, there has been talks, and I have been in successful talks. However, a friend of mine is standing for mayor, and he's a better man than me for the job. His name is Ant Middleton. Now, Ant couldn't be here today because he's doing his thing, hanging out with helicopters on the base camp of Everest as he does. But I will be running alongside Ant Middleton. We will be bringing our heritage back to this country. We will be believing in diversity, but with unity. Mayor Khan. The blood that runs through my veins is one of the gentlemen, so I will be polite. You've had your chance, you've done your course, that's fine, and good luck to you in the future. But please be aware the footsteps behind you now is one of Ant Middleton and the traditional bricklayer. George, come up here a minute, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is John. Give John a round of applause. Right, young man, your job in life is not to own the Mercedes or the Rolex. Your job in life is to educate yourself and to become a figure of the community with success and strive to work to the top. And when you do that, your job is to have a family and to protect and provide for your family, young man. That is your job.
Go on!
To have a husband like this, or a wife, is truly blessed. To have a neighbour like this is truly blessed. To have a community is truly blessed. Now, John, do you know anything about history? Who's your favourite characters or idols?
Churchill.
Say it again.
Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill. It just so happens I know Winston very well. What do you know about Winston? What is Winston Churchill famous for, sir?
The war.
Good lad, good lad. Let me tell you a little secret about Winston Churchill, ladies and gentlemen. This is one you want to take on your ears. Winston Churchill was a Nobel-winning writer. Winston Churchill was a Nobel-winning artist. Now, for those who tarnish Winston Churchill, say it wasn't for the working class. Young man, let me tell you, Winston Churchill held a seat at the front at the state funeral for the head of the Bricklayers Union. Now, young man, I want to give you something now I want you to remember for the rest of your life. And this is important. I want you to get on my shoulders, up high, and I want you to see what I see. I want you to see the faces of hope. The beautiful faces of this country. The faces who have attended today, travelled between the 92 shires of this country. I want you to take it in. Because when you get older, lad, you've got a job to do. And that's the lead.
Go on! Up you go!
Up, yeah, one. Up one. Yeah. Ready? Take this in. Can you see what I see, John? I can see enthusiasm. I can see beauty. I can see innovation. I can see brothers and sisters of hope. Look closely, John. Take this in and remember the rest of your life. Right. In the face of adversity, what do the English do? We sing and we dance. That's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want this video because I want to send a message to Europe who are watching, to the United States. England is not dead.
No!
England is not gone. Today, England lives!
Right, first of all, before we start, Alicia, I understand your dad come today and it's your birthday. 3 cheers for Alicia. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Alicia, thank you very much.
Final thing, Pete, what do you think about this wonderful man here?
I think he's fantastic. He can tell he's loyal, he's genuine. That's what you need. I mean, this is what our future, our ancestors, like people like my dad, expected of people today.
So this man is somebody that you would follow and stand up with, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. He's got his loyalties in the right place.
And just finally, your medals, these are your dad's, yeah? It was a Chindit,
Yeah, it's brilliant.
My dad was a Chindit, yeah. And the ones below are my granddad's, who was machine gunned, bayoneted and gassed and left and taken for prisoner as a prisoner sitting there more. And my uncle was a Spitfire pilot.
I just want to know why you felt the need to put on this today. Like, why is St George an important thing to put on?
I just feel certain historical days are being diluted. Now, let's not blame other faiths, let's not blame the government. It's our own people. Accountability, responsibility, people. You cannot sit on the sofa. This country was built on working hands, not likes and comments. Nothing wrong with celebrating our culture, nothing wrong with coming forward in our identity. Holding this flag doesn't mean you're a racist or prejudiced. God blimey, I said in the speech. On the contrary, it means you'll protect and help as many people as you can. This flag represents unity and community. And I just felt, from a passion, every year I organise something, a little do, and we do it. And this year I decided to invite the people, and what a turnout. Absolutely blessed.
What's the main issues you see in the culture at the minute that's like we should be talking about and discussing that needs to be sort of brought to the attention of the public?
I honestly think the attention of division. If we talk about the word diversity, we need to talk about the word unity. Because diversity is happening, but it's swaying one side more than another. So the population of Birmingham, the outskirts of London. So we need to speak about unity. So I think that whole blueprint needs to be looked at. Secondly, there's too much negativity. Too much negativity. You keep watching negative stuff, you're going to be negative. Where's the positivity gone? Where's the positivity? People walking around with their heads down, and I speak to them and they're watching this, watching that. Oh, come on, you know, I'm all for... This country is different than 20 years ago, and it was different 20 years before that. But let's not make excuses, people. The show was put on today. You knew about the show, so why didn't you attend? Some have got genuine reasons. It is. So what I wanted to do, St George's Day's on the 23rd. A lot of people can't afford to have a day off work. So we moved to the Saturday, but also by moving to the Saturday, it meant more celebrations all week. So if you've noticed all week, we've had many celebrations. Last weekend, during the week and here. So with the longevity of it, I've tried to spread it out. So don't be afraid.
And what makes you proud to be a proud Britishman? What about being British makes you proud?
Are you joking? Ask me that
Give
question.
me some nuggets, come on, give me some good stuff.
Hey, look at the buildings. My job is to restore intricate bits of brickwork, restoration of what I call the greatest art gallery in the world. Look around you, the buildings. Look at our history. What are you afraid of? We shaped the world. We built things. People don't like that. But don't be ashamed of it. Listen, we learn. You know, I love my people. I love the way we work. I love the way we moan. I love the way we love each other. I love the way we just get on the resilience. That needs to be reinstalled. Now, accountability. Teach your children. Don't moan about schools doing this. If you're not happy with something, deal with it. Sort it, you know, come together.
Agreed. Massive. Dude, thank you very much.
Thank you for
Let me
coming.
ask you a few things.
Yeah,
So, personally, how's your week been?
I'm going to have a stiff upper lip. Very good. Very positive. I'm not going to talk about the negative stuff, but...
No, I don't want you to talk about the negative stuff. How do you feel though that now the event is over? Do you feel happy?
I haven't had time to feel anything yet. I'm just taking photos. I think it's important I shake hands, kiss cheeks. That's what gives me strength, Liam, amongst the real people. You know, and I love it, and that's what it's about. So
People really embrace you in the crowd. They like your message, don't they?
yeah, I tell you what, because it's honest, it's passion. is integrity, you know, and I think people relate to me as a working man. You know, there's no separation now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what. I just do what I do, and I've got 4 Victorian stacks to do this week, and I'm now looking forward to going on the rooftops of London, and I have my cup of tea up there, and I work, and I just do what I do. You know, there's no. I don't want to be a politician. I don't want to be a leader. People do their thing. I'll just do mine. And if someone attends this George's celebration and goes to another celebration tomorrow, go and have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, there's no division here, brother. There's no division here.
So the thing with Ant, that's fantastic, isn't it? So that's a big bit of news. So you're actually going to stand as his deputy?
Well, I've got to talk with Ant on things. My name was thrown in to be an independent.
Yes.
And I had donors and backing. We were going to go for it. But then when I found that Ant was stepping forward, it seems pointless. 2 of us. For me, as a gentleman, I think he's a better man. I want to keep laying bricks. Yeah. I know you probably think I'm mad.
So no future political role for you? You're not going to
Only on part-time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've always said that. I said that to some other people I hold in high regards. I said, whatever I do, I'll still be laying bricks. I will only do it 2 days a week. Because that's what I do. I don't want to do. But if it can help repair things and get things back on a positive stage, then I'll stand behind Ant and throw my support his way 100%.
Fantastic. So last thing, positive message to people out there in the country. What would you say to them?
The word mentioned in the Bible 365 times. Don't be afraid. You're being tarnished. Stand. Embrace people. When you meet people, don't see skin colour, gender. Judge them on their actions, on their integrity. If they're not nice people, don't talk to them. Community unity is going to bring this country together.
Fantastic. Well done for today.
Thank you very much, Liam. It was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Cheers.